Friends, here we are, here today to do a quick roster review. Oh, excuse me, let me turn my music down just a little bit because otherwise it's getting a little too real. Let me get some people in here and we'll get going. Just one sec. All right. And get everybody going on Discord. All right. Let me post in a couple more places really quickly, and then we'll get going. Okay, I think that we're about ready to go. So let's go ahead and get going. All right, so we will, first of all, this events tab is bothering me. Am I missing something? I'll hit go just so hopefully it goes away. I like how they ran an event for X-Men shards, and there are only 2 farmable nodes. I think that's pretty interesting. What do you guys think? It just seems a little silly to get excited about, oh yes, there's an event for X-Men shards, but oh, we can only farm them from 2 nodes. All right. Enough of that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the roster. Obviously, the first thing that you see is defenders. So we've got our defenders. Got 6-star, 4 red-star Daredevil. He is 6'6", 6'4" as far as skills go. So everything is maxed with the exception of the yellow mat abilities. Gold mats, I should say. And gear tier 11. Got a couple things added in on here. So he's in a good spot. I'm debating between doing his passive the next time I get the gold mats for 5% speed for self and defenders, or Jessica Jones' basic attack, which will generate 1 ability energy for... Basically, it generates ability energy every time instead of at a 50% chance as it is now. As you can see, each attack has a 50% chance to generate 1 ability energy for a random ally. So then we've got Punisher, 5 stars, 4 red stars. He's 6'6", 6'5". I do have the gold mats in his lock and load, which I've been told is like a 90% chance. I pretty much count on him attacking again anytime I use a anytime I use even a non-attack ability. We've got Luke Cage up next, 6'6", 6'4". He is 6 stars, 3 red stars, and gear tier 11 as well. Then we've got Iron Fist here. He's only 4 stars. He takes a while to farm. I believe when his offer comes out next, I'm going to have to pick it up. Thank you. I do love my Storm. I'm going to get to her in just a minute. Storm, I would say, for me personally, is probably my favorite character in the entire game. Just because after she gets 1 charge, she hits up to 6 targets with her basic. That's crazy. I like to hit as many enemies as I can. Excuse me. Alright, almost through defenders here. Iron Fist is 6665. Gear Tier 11 as well. As I said, I want to get him up to 6 stars as quickly as I can. Problem is, he's got one node, and it doesn't seem like it's got a great drop rate. So, that's unfortunate. But what can you do? And then finally, rounding out the team, Miss Jessica Jones, 5 stars. I need red stars for her. She doesn't have any. That would change her power pretty drastically, I would say. So, she's 6664, possibly 7664. I can't decide if I'm going to do her basic or Daredevil's passive. I'm leaning towards her basic just to have that extra energy, because you can never have too much energy, especially in some of the later Ultimus nodes where I want to have all my abilities up as much as possible so that I don't die. Okay, Storm. My man O'Neill already commented about Storm. We're going to go there and take a look at her real quick. 7 red stars. As I said, this is my favorite character, so any opportunity I got Storm shards. And now I don't have to get any more, which is nice as well. She's only got 3 red stars, but it's a start. Only Gear Tier 10. Eventually I'll work on 11, but I want to get at least 3 teams, if not 4 or 5 teams that are Ultimus 6 ready before I start messing too much with Gear Tier 11. So, the plan with her, I've been using her with, I call them Storm Vengers because it's Avengers and Storm. The problem is I can't keep everybody alive. She's a little squishy, but at almost 35,000 power, she's not incredibly squishy. It's just everybody dies around her. I can't keep Night Nurse alive for the life of me. So I'm actually planning to transition here once I get my Avengers through. I'll probably leave Avengers as a standalone team and run Storm with a Mystic team. So I'm thinking Thanos, Mordo, Loki, Storm, and then either Scarlet Witch or Doctor Strange. And I might switch that around a bit. So we'll have to see. Maybe bring Hand Sentry in there and see how that goes. But yeah, that's the Storm plan. I'd like to continue to use her in raids, and Storm Vengers in lane 7 isn't working for me at the moment. So I'm basically running through with Defenders as it stands. So, and we'll take a look at that as soon as we get in with the roster. And then I'll go ahead and filter through and go to Avengers and see kind of where we are at with them. Okay, so for now my vision's done. 6664, 5 stars, 4 red stars. He's only tier 10, like I said. I'll work towards 11 once I get there. But he's done for now. And yeah, I'll hit Kree right after Avengers, because I'm planning to go Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D. shortly. So, why, thank you. I appreciate that. Always appreciate the kind words. Okay, so we got Captain America. We're about to be finished with his abilities. The last one is good old Shield Bash for that extra 20% damage on primary and 40% on the additional. So, and I may get his damage equip here. I probably will. That's what I'm working on now. I'd prefer to get my characters to 30k apiece so I can have 150k teams, because that should be sufficient for Ultimus 6 for now. Ultimus 7, which they just found in the data mines, that's a whole new ball game. I think I will be a little bit behind, but we'll catch up as it comes, and like anything else, we'll handle the challenge when we get to it. So then I've got Widow here. Obviously, I'm going to have to get her skills up. Right now, she's only 5553. And could equip this. Gonna wait for now. She got 5 stars, 4 red stars. The 4 red stars, that was one of the pulls that I was probably happiest with because she's such a hard character to improve because, as you can see, you can get her from premium orbs or war initiative orbs, which will go away shortly, and then your basic options without events, your only options are mega orbs and premium orbs. So to get the red star orbs for her, to get 4 red stars for her was pretty fantastic. So I'm working on her as well. Then I got Scarlet Witch here. Oh, I turned her around. That was freaky. I've never done that before. Obviously, her abilities are going to come in here next. Still only 5553, but she'll probably go with my Mystic team. She can kind of float between Mystic and Avengers, so it's nice. I think that between Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange, I'll probably have enough healing on my Mystic team. So that's kind of the direction that I'm going with that. It's nice that I can have her be versatile, though, because she plays really well with Vision, obviously. And she also plays with the Mystic team, too, and she helps redistribute health, which keeps you alive. And like I said, with Doctor Strange, that should be enough to keep the Mystic team up when I need it. So, and then for some reason, I could have sworn Quake had an Avenger tag, but apparently she does not. So let's just go all, and I'll run through my Quake real quick. She's got 6664, Gear Tier 10. She's a little closer to 11, and we'll get her there at some point. She's got 6 stars, 3 red stars. I'd like to get some more red stars on her, and I will be finishing her up in the next couple months to 7 stars. But that's not yet. Yeah, she is only Shield and Inhuman. I could have sworn she had an Avengers tag, but I guess not. Okay. We had a request for Kree, so let's go take a look. I got closer today. I actually got 10 cyborg shards today, which is the only one I need to 5 stars to be Nick Fury ready. So I've got good old Kree cyborg, 110 out of 130, 3 red stars, and then 542 for the 5-star Nick Fury event. I've heard you only need 542, and I'm hoping that's true because I haven't had to use any of the purple ability materials just yet. So I'm hoping to hold out without until I start working on 6 stars, and I'm hoping, you know, that is the end goal, is at least 6 stars, because I'm planning to take Fury into the Dark Dimension. So then we got Royal Guard, 168 out of 200. He keeps coming from, is it Blitz Orbs, I believe? Yep, Blitz Supplies and Blitz Orbs. I keep getting him out of Blitz Orbs, so that's nice. It won't be hard. He's already almost to 6 stars. And then Oracle. Oracle comes from, he has a couple nodes, but he also comes from Raid Orbs. So I've been getting him from Raid Orbs as well. I'm not super concerned about him. The Kree that I'm worried about when it comes to 6 stars are obviously Reaper, because Reaper has taken a while. But the 2 that I'm most concerned about, I should say, are Noble and Cyborg. Just because, obviously, you've got to get them all to 6 stars to get 6-star Fury, and then I'm going to have to pump them up. The revamp here coming in the next couple weeks is going to do me a lot of favors, and I'm excited about it. I'm not excited about it in the sense of Ultimus 6 could get a lot harder overnight. We could wake up in the morning and have some alliances that are 100%ing at a decent rate, not able to take 100% anymore with this revamp. So I guess it'll be interesting to see how that kind of changes the dynamic of the game. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the old Shield team. Okay. Already ran through the first 3. Shield minions, I have Medic here at 4 stars, Assault at 5 stars, 3 red stars. I got 4 red star, security, and then 4-star, 3 red star operative, and then I thought I had more red stars on trooper, but I've got 5 stars and only 1 red star on him. So I'm hoping to pick up some of those the next time I open red star orbs, which hopefully, I believe according to the event log, will be tomorrow, because there's that alliance event where you will gain points and rewards for the alliance by opening red star orbs. So hopefully you're holding on to those. If not, then to the pit of misery, dilly dilly to you, I say. All right. Other than that, let's look at, I do have Brotherhood, full Brotherhood. That event's coming up in the next couple days. I'll probably record that. I don't know. I may do that live. Which do you guys prefer? Do you prefer the recording or the live format? I got 7-star Pyro here. He's got 2 red stars. I've got 6-star Sabretooth with 3 red stars. 5 stars, soon to be hopefully 6-star Magneto. And then I've got 5-star Mystique. And 6-star Juggernaut. I'm hoping that I get a good pull in the next 2 Gamma raids and am able to get 7 stars for Juggernaut. So fingers crossed, be thinking of me as you open your Juggernaut orbs, and hope that I get 19 out of the last couple days, because I would hope the best for you too, right? Okay. So you would prefer them recorded, makes sense. They do get recorded when I stream on YouTube anyways, so either way you can watch at your leisure, or if you've got someplace to go, feel free, drop out and check it out later if you'd like. But I'll wait and see if I get any more input. Well, thank you. I enjoy the Brotherhood. It's tough because right now they're only at about 115k power, so it's tough to use them in Ultimus 6. And really, with my roster, I want to tailor it towards the Ultimus raids, because that is how you improve your characters. These event raids are nice, and they use them for raid season, but the meat and potatoes of the game, in my opinion, is made in Ultimus raids. So, with that being said, are there any other requests that you guys have as far as roster? Let me run through Mystic and Cosmic real quick before we get too far into Ultimus raids. So obviously, it's kind of funny to me that Iron Fist is considered a Mystic. I don't consider him a Mystic. He doesn't fit in with the rest of the Mystics. It would be different if his heal would heal Mystics or something. That would change the whole game. Think about that for a second. Put that in your brain and let it marinate. See what you think. But I got Scarlet Witch up there a little bit. I got 6-star Doctor Strange. Got Juggernaut. We already kind of talked. Yondu needs some work. I only have him at 6553 and only gear tier 9. So I'll probably revisit him at some point once he gets some red stars. And yeah, I suppose that makes sense because his origin is Mystic in the comics, and it is nice that they base the game off of the comics. I like that they have that base. So, and then we've got Elektra, which is kind of a funny Mystic. Obviously, that's comic-based as well. Loki, I'm excited to work on Loki. He's only 5442. Obviously, he's not available, or he is available in one node. I haven't gotten there yet, Mystic 3.6. That's been within the last week, I believe. He became available to farm in Mystic 3.6. But he's one of my favorite characters, even at 5442 and 15.6k power. So I'm definitely going to be giving him some work here shortly. He is going to be part of my Mystic team. And then Thanos, of course. I've got 5-star Thanos, 2 red stars. Mordo certainly needs some work. I'll look at Thanos real quick. He's only gear tier 6, 5442. Definitely going to get some work. He's going to be a staple in both my Cosmic and Mystic team, just because he likes to absorb the damage, and that's what I need. So I'll be giving him some work shortly. And Mordo as well needs some work, but he pairs so well with Loki that he will certainly be part of the Mystic team as well. And I need to get some red stars for him. So, like I said, I'm planning to throw Storm in with a Mystic team once I put them on a very strict steroid regimen and get them hulking out. So, all right. Now we've ran through the roster pretty well. Let's go ahead and get raiding, shall we? So, here we go. Hopefully by the time 13 minutes, we should have enough energy by the time we get there to run through. Take 5 shots at this. So we're running lane 7. So I'm starting with black and blue. Like I said, right now I'm just running defenders for the most part. Storm Avengers is not super viable, and my regular Avengers are just finishing their steroid regimen, and I would say in a couple weeks they'll be ready for use and to pull their weight a little bit more. And yes, Storm is fantastic. I think Storm is one of the greatest raid characters in this game. She does have some obvious deficiencies outside of raids, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm always going to defend my Storm because she's fantastic. Let me see. I'm going to use Thanos, Mantis, and Gamora, or drop... I'll probably drop Gamora for Guardians. My Guardians aren't great yet. I will probably use Mantis. That is something that I am just beginning to consider, because I took my idea for the Storm Mystic team from another content creator on YouTube, and it seems like a fantastic idea. So the key to this node is Cyborg's going to get an attack buff at some point. You want to take down Cyborg as quickly as possible. I am going to go ahead and start and get counter up. Okay. Everybody's good health-wise, so I'm just going to use a basic here. Good old regen. I'm going to jump on him and get rid of his taunt, and then I'm going to go ahead and spray everybody. Get some defense up going, get the finish from Punisher there. And then when Korath drops, as soon as Korath drops, you just want to get rid of him, because his first attack will heal block you and hit pretty hard. Okay, health-wise, everybody's doing okay. I'm going to go ahead and hope to drop Korath there. And then out of this crew, because he's charged, I'm going to take out Black Panther. And then Reaper next. Reaper has the raw potential to do the most damage of the Kree minions as it stands. Maybe that will change. I should say standalone damage, because I guess Cyborg has his... Or no, not... Cyborg probably actually does, because he has his ability to double attack. Took out Ronan just because Widow was in stealth. And then we'll go ahead and clean up here. So as you can see, with decent defenders, that's a pretty easy node. You know, it's the first node of Ultimus 6, first node of the lane, so it should be pretty easy. And then we're going to go ahead and run Stoplight. The thing to watch out for here is my good man Deadpool, right in the middle there of the enemies list, because he will potentially ruin your day and cause you to spend either health packs or power cores with his special ability, with his jumping finishing blow that also gives him regen. So, and we're running defenders again, obviously. That's my main squeeze right now when it comes to Ultimus 6 rating. And really, once you finish Deadpool, this isn't too tough of a node at all. But not having counter up hurt us a little bit there. And then I'm going to go ahead and use Jessica Jones' cleanse here to get rid of the defense down, because it will clear the negative effects. So we're going to do that real quickly, and we're going to aim at Spider-Man because he's almost dead. And then I'm going to use Punisher Special here to hit everybody in that area since they're all adjacent. And then from here, I'm going to take out Gamora before I take out Iron Fist. Anytime you're playing defenders, in my experience, it's best to take Iron Fist out first. But I'm going to go ahead and try and knock out Gamora right away. Because the thing about Gamora is once she gets going, she gets a full turn meter for killing with her ultimate, and she can drop 2 of your team members pretty quickly with that. So I want to make sure that she's out of the way. And then we're going to take out Iron Fist there. That was easy. We got a 3-hit there from Jessica Jones. And we'll take Daredevil next so that he can't give his teammates counter anymore. And then out of this, I'm going to actually take out Wolverine really quick because he's below half health, so using his special would give him attack up. And we don't want to take any chances. We want to keep everybody as close to full health as possible. Somebody commented on my second video about healing too much, so that's something I've been working on. Right now we're just kind of cleaning up. Hope that Hulk doesn't get a turn. Oh, there's that always angry. Should say hope that Hulk doesn't get more than 1 turn. There we go, that's cleaned up. And we are 2 for 2. No casualties, and our skills are in a decent spot. Not great yet, but in a decent spot. Now we're going to move on to probably my least favorite, one of my least favorite nodes in the entire U6 raid, Buck Wild. And I will show you why in just a second. We'll run defenders. I don't actually remember. Normally my lane partner grabs this node, maybe a little bit on purpose. Thank you, Dippin' Dot. Sorry, O'Neill. You didn't hear that, and I didn't say that. That never happened. But I might accidentally on purpose leave this node for him because it irritates me to no end. So I'm going to go ahead and get counter up. So basically what happens is it's going to summon at least 1 Drax, and at one point up to 4, I believe, to keep the damage away from the Winter Soldiers, who have really good single-person damage. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of his taunt. And we're going to spray this and hopefully knock down some Winter Soldiers. Okay, we definitely want defense up. And then there's another Drax. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use his ultimate just to kill the Drax in the back. And then I'm going to heal up for now. I think we have enough guys damaged. And I'm going to go ahead and cleanse just to get some energy back. I will finish the Drax here, and then we'll mop up these others. Okay, now I'm just going by turn meter. He's almost dead, and his turn meter is almost full. So obviously he's going to go bye-bye. Goodbye, sir. And then we're just going to clean up these other 2 with basic attacks to get our skills built back up. And we're going to fight another day. That's frustrating that I can't heal Luke Cage because he's heal blocked. But it is what it is. Yep, 2 Drax, 8 Winter Soldier. Not a lot of fun. Obviously, having defenders at almost 180k power, it's not a big deal for me, but that doesn't make it fun. Okay, we're going to go ahead and run this Red Skull node because lane 7 calls me to go 3 to the right, 1 up, and then I'm running dynamic duos all the way up here on the edge to Ultimus. But we're not there yet, and I'll probably do a part 2 video at some point, probably not today, maybe next weekend or in the next week or two, just to show you what the back end of this lane looks like. But to Red Skull we go. And this is actually one, it normally gets taken by the player with the lane above me, and so I don't get to play it often, but I really enjoy this node. This was one that I used to have to send in death squads because you will have, there's 2 waves, both waves have ultimates that hit your entire team, and that used to just wipe me out a couple weeks ago. So I would send in a death squad, they would die to the ultimates, I'd send in the A team, and then when the second wave dropped with their ultimates, I would back out, send in another death squad, and then send in the A team to clean it up. Well, fortunately for you guys, I have the ability now to one-shot this. So let's go ahead. We're going to get counter up. I'm big on getting counter up, and I do it more than I should. But that's another thing that I'm working on. I'm going to take out Operative because she's annoying, and she will shield everybody else. And from here, I'm going to go by turn meter and take out this Rifle Trooper. So you see there's 4 Rifle Troopers, and then a Captain America, and Nick Fury. And so we took most of them out with the Punisher. So we're only going to get sprayed a little bit with the Punisher ultimate, I should say. And we're almost through wave 1 already. Like I said, this node used to be a nightmare, and I am so thankful that that's not the case anymore. Which node is that? The Buck Wild node? Is that the one that you're talking about being more manageable with Yondu? Because I could see that. And Yondu will get some work, but not yet. Okay, there we go. And we got more Winter Soldier and a bunch of assaults. So I'll got low turn meter. I'm going to take out Winter Soldier first. Just because I feel like he's got that ability to finish where other characters do not. Okay, now I'm going to take out Red Skull because he does have an attack buff. And that would not be good for us at this juncture. Hopefully before he can buff, I can take him out. Oh. Looks like I'll get him. These other guys, I'm basically cleaning up with counter on Assault's ultimate. If I can get a heal off, doesn't look like I will. That's okay. We'll be all right. This is one where I'll probably use health packs as opposed to risking it and having to use them later. Because to me, that doesn't seem super smart. To skimp, I would rather be safe on the front end. Excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to heal Iron Fist for sure, as well as Punisher and Daredevil. And we're already into cores. But you know what? These things happen. So here we go. This is number 5. the fifth and final for now node that we're going to be running. If you're looking for Ultimus 6 tips, my biggest tip is defenders. Defenders, or if you've got them started, the shield minions, even without Nick Fury, do okay. Once you get to that 150k range, they'll be able to do about 60%. In the 125, 130k range, they can do 30%, I would say. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Elektra, because I'll hit Iron Man as well. Because Iron Man's who I want to take out. Ideally, I'm going to heal up to make sure that Jessica Jones lives. Yep, get the kill there. And then this one, I can't target Elektra, but I do have Punisher Special, which will hit adjacent. So I'm going to go ahead and knock Elektra out to avoid her ultimate. And now we have our friendly neighborhood Deadpool, who is obviously not so friendly. That was sarcasm. He's great on your team, not so great for the other team. So we're going to do everything we can to punch him in the face and put him to sleep before he can put us to sleep. Buck Wild. Goodness, I hate that node. It is kind of fun to say, though. Buck Wild. All right. From here, out of what I have left, I'm going to clean up this Daredevil really quick, and then I will take Cable next. I'm not too worried about... Oh, shoot. We have a taunt. Okay, well, I'm going to heal up. Get Luke Cage a little bit closer. And then I guess if Luke Cage wants to die, then we're going to kill him. Not our Luke Cage, obviously. Our Luke Cage should never die. Okay, I don't need the defense up right now. Going to be fine, so I'm going to save it for next node. Because right now we're just in cleanup mode. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit the... Punisher Special here. So maybe I can take out both. And that was an example where Daredevil had counter, and even if he hadn't died, he wouldn't have been able to counter because I targeted Iron Fist, and he died. So that's another situation where you can take advantage. I wouldn't call it a glitch. I don't know. Maybe it is an oversight. But if you target a character and kill them, if you hit other characters, even if they have counter, they will not counter. So that's good to know. And hey, look. Number 1 on the leaderboard. How long is that going to last? Valkyrie, if you're here, give me like another 5 minutes at least, man. So, all right. Looks to be it for now. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for your comments. If you like what you see, go ahead, like the video, subscribe. We're running at least 4 days a week. I'm running closer to 5-6 days a week, and I hope to keep that up. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy putting out content for you guys and spending time with you. So, with that being said, thank you for coming again, and have a great day.